Good afternoon. Phil Lindemann with your Krystal 93 News for Mountain Comfort Furnishings and Design. This first day of August is the hottest day of the year at the crystallized weather station in Dillon, 83 degrees. That's just a few tenths warmer than the hottest day back in July. That is the warmest we've been on this day since 2002 when we hit 85. That one's tied with 1963 for the record high. Firefighters from all across the region and right here in Summit are battling 4 fires in the Front Range foothills. But your big backyard is not going unprotected.
As we get deeper into our wildfire season and our wildfire danger rises, we tend to try to keep our firefighters closer to home.
That was Steve Lipsher with Summit Fire and EMS.
We're playing our cards closer to our chest now than we were a month ago, where we felt pretty confident sending out a crew to California for a 2-week deployment.
Summit Fire, they have 1 crew on the Front Range today. Lipsher calls it neighbors helping neighbors. But it's also good training.
It's excellent training for our firefighters, especially on the bigger campaign fires and understanding the roles that they have within the big fire management structure.
Fire managers down there were cautiously optimistic this morning. The 4 fires had grown minimally overnight. But 2 of 4 did grow today, the Quarry Fire in South Jefferson County and the large Alexander Mountain Fire near Loveland. A fire manager there explains their strategy.
Hotshot crews punch line up the side of the hill right along the fire's edge. So we want to make sure that those lines hold through the day and then look for opportunities to continue this line along the fire's edge.
Nearby, the Stone Canyon Fire is 1/4 the size and growing minimally, but it has been more destructive. 4 firefighters were injured there yesterday. 1 person has been confirmed dead. At least 5 buildings have been destroyed. A small fire in Boulder County is now fully contained, but only after it destroyed 1 building. A manhunt in Breckenridge last night ended peacefully with 1 man in custody, but after dozens of homes were on lockdown. 22-year-old Santino Gallardo was arrested at 2 this morning trying to board a bus. He has multiple warrants. 6 hours earlier, Gallardo was accused of felony menacing in the Warriors Mark neighborhood. He allegedly had a gun and then led police on a foot chase into the Highlands, forcing nearby homes to lock down for 2.5 hours. Breck PD has declined to say if he was actually armed. Summit County's elected officials are in the dark about Xcel's recent and frequent power outages. County Commissioner Nina Waters says she is learning along with everyone else and has no comment about 3 outages in 24 hours in her hometown of Silverthorne. The 2 most recent outages were caused by a customer breaking a meter and a critter tripping a line. None have been related to those Front Range fires, but Xcel crews are spending extra time repairing lines to make sure they do not spark. And Silverthorne's not been alone. More than 50 homes in Breck lost power today around midday. Power's back on now. On Tuesday, Empire at the base of Berthoud Pass went without power all night. On Monday, more than 12,000 homes statewide were affected. Local fire danger remains high today, still with no fire restrictions here in Summit. Other neighboring areas are imposing bans. Rocky Mountain National Park has outlawed campfires starting today. Boulder County's under Stage 2 restrictions with no fires, firearms, blasting, or welding. In sports, the Rockies end their series with the Angels tonight at 7:38. And in local sports, winning the Peaks Trail Time Trial yesterday was Taylor Sheldon and Becky Walter. Top juniors were Nellie Greenwood, Tucker Gallup, Aiden Bosson, Miles Drumright, Siri Kroom, and Arlo Mudge. Closing race in that series will be Saturday, August 24th for the new Fall Classic, renamed the Breckenridge Classic. Phil Lindemann, Krystal 93 News.